Looking at solving for the lateral and total surface areas of these figures. We've got our formulas written down. So now we just got to find each individual piece and then apply each one as we need it. So the first one for lateral surface area, we need the perimeter. So in order to find that, we're going to take the perimeter of our base, which is going to be, we've got a square pyramid, so they're all going to be 7. So we can take 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, or we could solve this as 4 times 7. Either way, we're going to get 28 for our perimeter. And then I know that my lateral surface area is going to be coming down this side. So I've got to do some work because I don't have my lateral, or my slant height, excuse me. I have my regular height. So in order to find it, I've got to do Pythagorean theorem. So my slant height is going to be c squared in this scenario. We've got a 3.5 for A. We're going to take 3.5 squared plus 11 squared equals L squared. 3.5 squared is 12.5 plus 121, because that is 11 squared. That's going to equal L squared. So 121 plus 12.5 equals 133.5. I need to take the square root of both. So square root of 133.5 is 11.55. And so my lateral surface area is going to be 1/2 my perimeter, which is 28, times my slant height, which is 11.55. Take that, multiply by 28, and then divide it by 2. We get 161.759 centimeters squared. And then I'll go on ahead and move this up a little bit. My capital B, that's going to be my area of my base, remember? Okay, so my area of my base is 7 times 7, which is 49. So we take our lateral surface area, that 161.759 plus 49. Take that plus 49. We get 210.759 centimeters squared. So that's our total surface area, and that's our lateral surface area. So we might have to do some Pythagorean theorem to solve for the slant height sometimes. We can do that. Just pay attention to what you're asked for. In this situation, okay, we've got our radius, which is 12. We've got our slant height, which is 15. So I can just plug and chug this one down. Okay, lateral surface area is going to be pi times r, which is 12, times L, which is 15. 12 times 15 equals 180 pi, and that would be acceptable, but we can also multiply it by pi or by 3.14, 565.487 centimeters squared. Both of those would be acceptable answers. And then my lateral surface area, so we'll take 180 pi plus pi r, which is 12 squared. 12 squared is 144. So we've got 180 pi plus 144 pi. That's going to be 324. So that would be an acceptable answer, or 1017.876 centimeters squared. Either of those would be acceptable. Up here for spheres, okay, this one's the easy one. All we need is my radius, which is 6. So my total surface area, 4 pi times 6 squared. 6 squared is, of course, 36. So 4 pi times 36. 36 times 4 is 144 pi, and we could say cm squared and call it good, or we can multiply by pi and get 452.389 centimeters squared for total surface area. Got another pyramid here. This one is a triangular pyramid. So when we're solving for our perimeter, instead of doing 4 sides, we'll just do 3. We've got 12, we've got 12, we've got 12, which would be the same as 3 times 12. Either way, P is going to equal 36. My slant height they give me is going to be this 11.5. So that makes it kind of nice. So when I'm solving 1/2, I multiply my perimeter, 36, times my slant height, which is 11.5. 11.5 times 36. And then we're going to divide that by 2. So we get 207 feet squared for my lateral surface area. And then for my total surface area, we're going to take our lateral surface area, 207. We're going to add the area of the base. The area of the base is going to be 1/2. My base is going to be 12, and my height of the triangle is going to be 10.4. So I've got 1/2 12 times 10.4. So B is going to equal 12 times 10.4. And then we're going to divide that by 2. 62.4. So we add that in right here. We're going to add that to 207. 269.4 feet squared for our total surface area. So that one's not bad. When they give you all the information and you don't have to use Pythagorean theorem, it makes it a little bit easier, but still very capable of knocking it out either way. Okay. The big thing is just making sure that you recognize we have a difference in slant height, this 11.5, because we're going up the side, and then we have the height of our base because it is a triangle. You really just have to know and understand that each side is a little bit different, and what side is what. What's the base? What's the area of the base? What's the base of the triangular base? What's the height of the triangular base? What's the slant height? Okay, so be careful on what you're putting where, and you should be just fine. Here, again, when we're dealing with cones, it's a little bit easier because we just need our radius and our slant height. In this case, our radius is not 18. 18 goes all the way across. So what I need to do is I need to divide it by 2. My radius is going to be 9 centimeters. My slant height is, however, 21. So my slant height is 21 centimeters. So when I plug it in, pi times 9 times 21. 9 times 21, 189 pi, and that's going to be centimeters squared, or if we multiply by pi, we get 593.761 centimeters squared. Okay, and then we've got our lateral surface area, which was 189 pi. I'm going to leave it that way. That way I can have a pi and answer in terms of pi. My radius squared would be 9 squared. So first off, let's go 9 squared, which we know is 81. So we have 189 pi plus 81 pi. 81 plus 189 is going to give me 270. which would be acceptable, or we can multiply by pi to get 848.230 centimeters squared. Okay, our last one, we've got a sphere, and my radius is not going to be 16, same as the one before. 16 goes all the way across. I need half of that, so we've got 8. So we take 4 pi times 8 squared. 8 squared is 64. 64 times 4 is 256 pi. So that would be acceptable, or if we multiplied it by pi, we would get 804.248, and this would be inches. Inches squared, inches squared. Here we go.